The galaxy was silent, eerily quiet, as human fleets drifted among the stars. Every ship tense, alert and ready, the alien armada loomed like a dark shadow. Massive warships stretching across the void, their energy shields glowing faintly, scanning, searching for any sign of human resistance. Captain Eric Dane stood on the bridge of the flagship Aurora, staring at the distant alien fleet, his jaw tight, fingers tapping lightly on the control console. They outnumber us, outgun us, every fleet, every planet, he whispered, and yet, we are still here. The crew around him worked in silence, every sensor and scanner feeding data, showing that the humans were cornered but not defeated on the bridge. Communications Officer Lena Chun adjusted the transmitter. Preparing for the final broadcast, Captain. This will reach the entire armada and every colony listening, she said. Her voice steady but full of tension. The last message of humanity, intended to sound like surrender, but carrying a weight that no one yet understood. The fleet waited, engines humming softly, energy shields flickering under the distant starlight. The stars themselves seemed to hold their breath as humanity prepared to speak to the galaxy. The alien fleet's commanders watched silently, their massive forms moving across their bridge displays, analyzing, calculating, expecting submission. Captain Dane gave the order. Broadcast ready? Send it. Lena pressed the button, and a calm, clear voice filled the void, transmitting the human message across light years. Every word measured, every pause intentional, designed to convey desperation and helplessness, but also something deeper. As the message spread, the aliens paused, confusion rippling through their ranks. Their sensors detected the signals, but could not understand the hidden meaning. Every officer leaned forward, scanning, trying to decipher why humans spoke in calm tones while their fleets were surrounded. The broadcast sounded like surrender, but the timing, the words, the pattern, it was unusual, almost deliberate. In the human fleet, engineers monitored systems silently, ensuring that hidden energy reserves remained ready, hidden weapons and backup fleets prepared in secret. The broadcast was more than a message. It was a signal, a test, a warning masked as submission. Captain Dane watched the alien fleets, his eyes sharp, calculating. They think this is the end for us, he said quietly. They don't know what we've prepared. And that is their mistake. Every officer and crew member felt the tension, the weight of knowing that humanity's last stand was not just a plea, but a carefully laid plan outside the fleet. Stars stretched in the black void, distant worlds silent witnesses to the moment. The alien ships moved slightly, testing, scanning, unsure if humans would resist or simply surrender. Every light in their armada flickered as if sensing the unknown, the unexpected, the hidden strength that humans carried within their quiet fleet. The human crew held their positions, calm but ready, every heart racing, every mind alert, waiting for the response, yet knowing that the broadcast itself was a weapon, a puzzle that the galaxy might not solve immediately. The message carried a hidden meaning, a warning wrapped in silence, waiting for those who could read between the lines. And as the final words of the broadcast echoed across the stars, the human fleet held its breath, awaiting the reaction of the alien armada. The galaxy seemed to pause, listening, tense, uncertain for what came next. The silent galaxy had never felt this moment before. A calm before the storm, a pause before action. Humanity had sent its last message, and it was clear that it was not surrender. It was a warning. The stars watched. The alien fleet watched, and the humans waited, ready for whatever the galaxy would throw at them next. The human message drifted through the void, its calm voice echoing across light years. Every word precise, every pause intentional, designed to sound like surrender, yet beneath the surface, subtle hints suggested something else, something powerful. Captain Eric Dane watched the stars, his eyes sharp. "They think this is our plea for mercy," he said quietly. "But it is not." The crew remained silent, each one understanding the weight of the broadcast, how every syllable carried a hidden meaning only the wise might grasp in the alien armada. Commanders tilted their heads, scanning sensors. Trying to decode the human message, their officers muttered among themselves, unsure why the fleet spoke in calm tones despite being surrounded. "Is this surrender?" one asked nervously, "or something else?" The human broadcast continued, showing images of ruined planets, remnants of human colonies, and subtle projections of weapons and fleet positions. Nothing aggressive, nothing overtly threatening, but patterns appeared that hinted at strength, preparation, and hidden power. Dr. Lena Chun monitored the system, sweat on her brow. "They will hear it and wonder. They will not understand immediately," she said, "but those who pay attention, they will see the warning." Every monitor flashed the encoded signals embedded in the broadcast. Ready to reveal humanity's true capabilities if studied carefully, Captain Dane turned to his officers. "This is more than a message. It's a puzzle. A test of the galaxy's perception." The crew nodded. Understanding the strategy, humanity was showing its hand, but only just enough to make the Armada hesitate, to force them to question. In the alien fleet, confusion spread. Sensors picked up unusual energy patterns from hidden systems. Fleets shifted positions cautiously, commanders unsure whether to attack or retreat. Every officer felt unease. Humans sounded weak, but their hidden strength was unmistakable. Even if invisible, the broadcast shifted subtly, displaying star charts and orbital patterns. "Notice the coordinates?" Dr. Chun whispered to the captain. "They're pointing to systems where humans have hidden fleets and defense platforms." Captain Dane smiled faintly. "Exactly. The broadcast is the warning itself. Back in the human fleet, engineers checked energy reserves, shields, and cloaked vessels, all prepared to move at a moment's notice. The broadcast was not surrender, it was a signal, a demonstration of patience, control, and hidden power, waiting for the alien commanders to realize that humanity was not defenseless. Alien officers stared at the monitors, decoding the strange patterns slowly. Realization dawning, they are not surrendering. "They are warning us," one commander said. Voice trembling, the Armada faltered, unsure whether to advance or pull back. Uncertainty spreading across the massive formation. Captain Dane allowed himself a small nod. "Let them think what they will," he said. "We've made our point. The galaxy will know humans are not weak." The crew continued monitoring the Armada, ready for any reaction, yet confident that the broadcast had already done its work. The stars around them seemed to shimmer, as if listening. The vast emptiness holding the tension, the alien fleet paused. Sensors flaring, commanders whispering, trying to anticipate humanity's next move, yet the humans remained calm, waiting, patient, every move deliberate. And as the broadcast finished, the last words echoed across the stars, not surrender, not plea, but a hidden warning, subtle yet undeniable. The galaxy now faced a choice: understand the message or risk underestimating humanity. The silence after the broadcast was heavier than any battle. The air tense, every ship holding its breath. The stars watched, the aliens waited, and the humans prepared. Knowing the true game had only just begun, the alien commanders stared at the broadcast's final frames. Confusion spreading across their bridge, every officer felt it a subtle, powerful presence behind the human message, something they had not expected, something that made them pause, hesitate, and question their advantage. Captain Eric Dane watched the alien fleet from the bridge of Aurora. His eyes calm, calculating. "They think we are surrendering," he said quietly. "But they have no idea what they are facing." The crew nodded silently, each one understanding the truth. The broadcast was only the beginning. A warning cloaked in calm words, hidden energy signatures began appearing on alien sensors. Unusual readings that could not be explained by any known technology. The fleet shifted uneasily, shields flickering. Engines humming nervously, alien commanders realized that humans had prepared something. A hidden power that could strike without warning. Dr. Lena Chun monitored the ship's secret systems. Cloaked energy reserves and hidden fleets. "They're detecting the patterns now," she said. "They see the signals. But they can't fully understand them." Captain Dane smiled faintly. "Good. Let them wonder," he replied. "Uncertainty is a weapon." Across the galaxy, distant observers in neutral systems detected the unusual energy pulses. Whispers spreading about humanity's hidden capabilities. The broadcast had done more than communicate. It had revealed a potential threat, a power humans had been quietly building, while the galaxy assumed Earth was weak, broken, and desperate. Inside the alien fleet, sensors flared, alarms ringing silently in the commanders' minds. Unexplained energy bursts appeared near their ships. Subtle shifts in gravitational fields, cloaked signatures moving through space. The aliens realized that humans were not defenseless, that hidden weapons and fleets had been waiting for this moment. Patiently, strategically, Captain Dane allowed the ship to pulse, its energy signature visible now to alien instruments, but only in fragments, enough to create fear, enough to make the Armada hesitate. Every move, every energy pulse was calculated, a warning, a test, a statement of power. Dr. Chun activated a holographic display, showing the fleet's hidden reserves, energy weapons, and defensive arrays, all prepared to move in seconds, all synchronized with the broadcast. The humans were calm, patient, yet deadly. And the aliens could sense it even without fully understanding the technology. "Humanity has been hiding its strength," whispered an alien officer, fear creeping into his voice. "We thought they were cornered." "Weak, defeated." His commander leaned forward, eyes wide. "No. This is a warning. They are telling us. Do not push further." The human fleet remained still, calm and silent, letting the broadcast and hidden signals do the work. Patience as sharp as any blade. The galaxy held its breath, the alien armada unsure. Unsure if they should advance, retreat, or wait. Every second stretching like eternity, every star a witness. Captain Dane finally spoke, voice low but firm. "Let them feel the warning, not the fight. Let them realize the cost of underestimating humanity." The crew understood. Watching the alien fleet falter, knowing that the hidden threat had done its work. And as the stars held their silence, the hidden energy signatures pulsed again, subtle, controlled, undeniable. Humanity had revealed its true power, not with guns or fire, but with a message and the promise of what could follow. The aliens would remember this day. The galaxy would remember this day. Humanity's warning had begun. And no one would ever mistake Earth for weak again. The alien fleet halted in space, massive warships forming a tense barrier. Their sensors flared, engines humming nervously. Every commander aware that humans had hidden strength. Yet unsure of its true scope, Captain Eric Dane stood on the bridge of Aurora. Calm and focused. "They are hesitant," he said, eyes scanning the alien formations. "They do not know what we are capable of." The crew worked silently, monitoring energy signatures, shield levels, and fleet movements, ready for any sudden attack. In the alien armada, Confusion reigned. Officers whispered among themselves, trying to decipher human intentions. "They are not surrendering," one said nervously. "They are warning us." But how? Sensors detected hidden energy sources, cloaked fleets, and subtle movements that humans had prepared, yet nothing overt. Nothing threatening yet. It was enough. Dr. Lena Chen activated more displays, showing the hidden human fleets aligning in defensive formations. Energy pulses pulsing through space like a heartbeat. The broadcast continued to echo across the stars, calm and precise, reinforcing the hidden threat. While outwardly appearing as a surrender, Captain Dane allowed the human fleet to maintain calm silence. Every ship motionless yet ready, patience as their weapon. Let the aliens overthink. Let them hesitate. The standoff was not just physical. It was a battle of perception, of strategy, and of fear on the alien bridge. Massive warships shifted slightly, energy shields flaring. As if unsure whether to advance or retreat, the commanders realized that any misstep could trigger a hidden weapon. Yet the humans remained calm, almost daring them to act. The stars themselves seemed to hold their breath, the galaxy witnessing a moment of tension unlike any before, every fleet, human and alien alike, aware that the slightest mistake could start a war that no one fully understood. Dr. Chun monitored the hidden weapons, cloaked ships, and defensive arrays, ready to respond if needed, yet she remained calm. Understanding the power of patience, of letting the aliens realize the truth without firing a single shot. Captain Dane spoke quietly to his officers. "This is the standoff, not the battle. Our message is our strength. Our patience is our weapon." The crew nodded, knowing that the broadcast and hidden fleets were enough to make the aliens pause, hesitate, and reconsider. Alien commanders debated fiercely. Engines adjusting, shields flickering, sensors picked up energy pulses that humans had carefully allowed to be detected. Enough to warn, enough to show power, yet leaving the true extent hidden. Minutes passed, feeling like hours. The tension stretched across space, every human on the fleet focused, every alien aware that this was a moment of choice, not conflict. The galaxy itself seemed to hold its breath, waiting to see which side would act first. Finally, the alien fleet slowed, then stopped. Hesitation turning into cautious retreat, they had understood the hidden message. The warning embedded in calm words and controlled energy. Humanity had made its point without a single shot fired. Captain Dane allowed a small smile. "They understand now," he said quietly. "The warning has worked." For now, the human fleet remained vigilant, energy pulsing quietly, ready for any sudden move. The standoff had ended, but the galaxy knew the game had only just begun. And as the stars shimmered across the silent void, one truth became clear: humanity was no longer underestimated, no longer weak, and no longer invisible. The standoff had shown the galaxy that humans were patient, intelligent, and powerful, and that the last broadcast was far more than a message, it was a warning. The alien fleet hovered at the edge of human space, engines humming nervously, energy shields flickering as sensors detected subtle pulses from the hidden human forces. Captain Eric Dane stood on the bridge of Aurora, calm and steady. "They've understood," he said quietly. The broadcast was not surrender. It was a warning. Holographic displays floated in the air, showing hidden human fleets, cloaked weapons platforms, and energy reserves, all perfectly aligned. Ready to move at a moment's notice, the aliens could see fragments, enough to know humans were dangerous, but not the full extent. The unknown made them cautious, hesitant, and fearful. Dr. Lena Chen monitored the hidden systems, heart racing with excitement. "They know now. The galaxy knows what we can do," she whispered. and they will think twice before acting. The crew watched silently. Energy pulses resonating through the ship, each one a heartbeat of power. Intelligence and patience across the alien armada. Whispers and tension spread. Commanders debated, unsure whether to advance, retreat, or wait. The hidden threat was clear, the broadcast a message of restraint and control. Yet the reality of human power lingered. Invisible but undeniable, Captain Dane spoke to his officers. This is humanity's moment, not to fight, but to be understood. To show that we are not weak, that we are prepared, that we are patient. The crew nodded, knowing that their calm, precise actions had already shifted the balance of power. The broadcast replayed across the stars. Calm human voices interwoven with the subtle hints of hidden strength, cloaked weapons, and strategic positioning. The alien fleet sensed it, scanning, analyzing. But the full scope remained hidden. The warning was complete, clear and unforgettable in the human fleet. Engineers ensured all systems remained ready. Every cloaked vessel and energy reserve poised to act instantly if the aliens tested humanity. Yet the calm patience of the humans remained the true weapon, a demonstration that intelligence and strategy could surpass raw power. The stars themselves seemed to shimmer in approval, silent witnesses to humanity's demonstration of strength and restraint. Every ship in the fleet pulsed with energy, but remained in formation, calm, poised, and prepared. The broadcast, the hidden fleets, and the controlled energy pulses had spoken louder than any cannon. Louder than any weapon. Alien commanders slowly began to order their fleet to pull back. Hesitation turning into retreat, they had learned the lesson. The warning clear in their minds, humanity was not weak, and underestimating Earth would be a mistake. Captain Dane allowed a small smile to cross his face. "It is done," he said quietly. "The galaxy knows we are not to be taken lightly." Dr. Chun nodded. "And yet they do not know everything," she added, excitement in her voice. "We still hold our full strength hidden." The human fleet held its formation, energy pulsing softly across space, calm, patient, and powerful. Humanity had sent its last broadcast, and it had done more than communicate. It had reshaped the galaxy's perception, proving that Earth was strong, intelligent, and not to be threatened. As the alien ships retreated into the darkness of space, the human fleet watched silently, aware of the responsibility that came with power. The stars echoed with the message, the warning clear, and humanity ready. Prepared and patient, the galaxy had been shocked. And one truth had been established: humanity's last broadcast was not surrender. It was a warning, and the stars would never forget it.